Give me your 5 to 6 minutes and I'm going to change the perspective. I'm going to change the way you look into the market by giving you some good information about candlestick analysis, volume analysis, wick analysis. There are 90% people fail in analyzing the market. Why? Because they don't understand the sentiments of the market, the behavior of buyers and sellers, right? So in this video, I'm going to show you how you can do it by understanding three important things. So watch this video till end and you'll find it what are those three important things. And I'm not a financial advisor, so consider this video as an educational video only. And this is not any type of advice or feedback. Let's go, guys. So for understanding the market insights in depth, you need these three things. One, good chart. Second, good levels. Third, weakness. So let's try to find a good chart where we can find some good levels. Like here, you can see that market was respecting a level, but this time market have broke the level. So let's try to switch the chart. Okay. So let's go move to this pair. Okay, same thing is happening here. Change the chart. Okay, we'll try to find a chart which is, moving in between the zones. So let's open this chart. Okay, now can you see that market is moving in between two zones, right? So here, first, we found the chart. Second, just try to draw the levels, the support level and the resistance level. So this is our support level. Let's copy the line and place it over here. This is our resistance level, right? Okay. So this is our support level. This is our resistance level. Now, the third thing we need is weakness. How to check the weakness? So check the candle size. So if like this, you can see that if this candle close exactly like this, you can see that the more area in this candle captured by the buyer's wick, right? More area captured by the seller's body. So if this candle will close exactly like this, we can consider the sellers are strong nearby this place, right? And they also have increased the volume. So there are possibility that sellers can continue the market in the downside, right? Right? Why? Because you can see that from here, sellers have entered very strongly. So there was no weakness here in sellers, but weakness in buyers because sellers are strong, so buyers are weak, right? So that's why I thought like maybe from this particular place, sellers can definitely take control over the market. And in market also, sellers will definitely try to take control over the market because you can see that the rejection was so nice from the seller side, right? Now, rally was there from the seller side. Sellers have entered very strongly in the market. They also have increased the volume. Sellers are so good. There are possibility that sellers can take control over the market. Or maybe if this candle will change the color and close as a green candle, there are possibility that this candle can close as a small green candle with good wick from the seller side, right? Now here I can see that sellers are trying to move down, more area captured by the seller side, and this time they drop the volume. So they drop the volume means they drop the power. Now here we found the perfect weakness. And because market is nearby the buyer zone, so there are possibility that buyers can take control over the market, right? Okay. So here there are very good opportunity for the buyers to take control over the market. And this time maybe buyers can close as a very good buyer's candle, like maybe this type of candle, or maybe this type of candle. Why? Because sellers have entered very strongly in the previous candle. You can see that sellers have entered very strongly. Rejection is there from the seller side. The candle also closed as a seller's candle, but they dropped the volume. What we did, we found the chart, we found the levels, the support level and the resistance level, and then we found the weakness in other party, right? Here we found the power of in other party, so that's why we tried to analyze this candle. And now here we found the weakness, so according to the weakness we changed the analysis, right? And here I told you that this candle can be a green candle and this candle can be a big green candle, and this same thing happened here. This is called CWRV concept. I am understanding the candlesticks, I'm understanding the volume, and I'm understanding their fluctuations, the wicks, right? All right, now let's move to the pair again, USD JPY. Here I can see that buyers have entered very strongly in the market, but they drop the volume. So buyers are weak at this place. And when buyers are weak at this place, there are possibility that sellers can take control of the market, which is already happening in the market, right? You can see that sellers are trying to take control of the market. If these sellers will try to move down and show us any type of weakness from the buyers area, again, buyers can take control over the market. So let's wait for it. I can see that the seller's rejection is so nice. The pressure is also so good from the seller side. But at the same time, I can see the rejection is coming out from the buyer side. Now the candle is trying to move down. The candle is trying to go beyond the area. Okay, very, very nice. Good, very nice rejection is from the buyer side. Oh, 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 oh. but this time they haven't increased the volume, not they decreased the volume. So there are possibility that market, if this candle will definitely try to reach out to this place, and if they will try, definitely from here sellers can enter in the market, right? Let's wait for it, because in the previous candle sellers pressure was nice. Rejection was there from the buyer side, yes, but they haven't increased the volume, not they decreased the volume. So here there are both parties available. Buyers are also there, sellers are also there in the market, right? Okay, let's wait for this candle. Okay, now here I can see that buyers are trying to move up. The rejection is coming out from the seller side in this candle. I can see that, but and they are also increasing the volume. Now they're increasing their volume, and this candle is trying to close as a green candle. Mario is so nice, so good. Pressure is so nice from the buyer side. Can you see that? The power. Oh. Rejection is there from the seller side, guys, and they have increased the volume. There are possibility that sellers can take control over the market from this particular place, right? And this candle will definitely try to move, up in opposite direction. Means they will definitely try to move up. They'll definitely try to cross the area. And when they try to cross the area, then there are opportunity for the sellers to take control over the market, right? Let's wait for it. Okay. Very strongly sellers have entered in the market. Very strongly sellers have entered in the market, because in the previous candle, the fluctuation was so nice. And the fluctuation, the rejection, the fast and quick rejection can inspire the next candle, right? So because of that reason, this candle is trying to move down. Sellers are so nice, so good in the market. Very nice. Very nice. Very strongly sellers have entered in the market. Okay. But now they are rejecting from the buyer's area. But this time I think they will break it, because in the previous candle, so strongly sellers have entered in the market. And in this candle also, sellers fluctuation was so nice. They have decreased the volume. That's why the buyers are trying to take control of the market. But once this will try to touch the level, there are possibilities sellers can take control over the market. Okay. So there are possibility from here sellers can take control over the market. Why? Because I think from here very good rejection was there from the seller side, and from here sellers tried, and they have entered very strongly in the past market, right? So that's why I think maybe from this particular place sellers can take control over the market. But here the situation is changing right now. Buyers are trying to control over the market, and it's a very big candle. It's a big body candle. But still there are possibility that sellers can take control over the market from the top. So let's wait for it. Oh. Very strongly sellers have entered in the market. Wow. It's a very crazy candle shared. And they also have increased the volume. Can you see that buyers have very strongly entered in the market? They also have increased the volume. So here there are possibility buyers can also take control of the market, but previous candle was sellers candle and the fluctuation was so nice in the sellers. So there are also possibility, and market is nearby the sellers area. So there are also possibility that sellers can take control over the market. So let's switch the line, trail the line from there to here. All right. And let's try to understand it. Sometimes it happens, guys, market is not that easy to understand, right? That's why we have to understand it. We have to learn it, right? Here, I can see that buyers are trying to move up. Okay, very strongly sellers have entered in the market. Sellers have very strongly entered in the market. All right. And they also have increased the volume. Can you see that? They have increased the volume. It means they are so good in the market, and there are possibility that they can control in the market again, right? But this is not the area from where sellers can take control over the market. These are the areas from where sellers can take control over the market. Like here, this can be a very good opportunity for the sellers to take control over the market. Why? Because this is a seller's zone first. Second, this is not just a normal zone like this. This is a proper seller zone. In past market, from here, sellers have started a rally. This is a middle part of the big body candle, Marubozu candle. This from here in the past second time, market reversed and started a rally. Now here also, if you see, sellers have started a rally. So this is a strong seller's zone. So to break this area, buyers have to have more power, right? But previously, I can see that there was a very good rejection from the seller side, and they also have increased the volume. So in just next time, in just next minute, they cannot break it, right? Why? Because previously the other party is strong in the market, right? And this is how you have to analyze the market. And see, this candle have respected this area and closed below the line. Yeah, this is CWRV concept, candle wick reading with volume, guys, right? You have to understand the sentiments of the market, and based on the sentiments, you have to analyze the market, right? Let's try to open the chart again and let's try to analyze the market again. All right, let's open the chart again. And here I can see that one candle tried to move up. Okay. Here again, we got an opportunity. Sellers have an opportunity to take control over the market. And this time they will enter strongly. This will definitely try to close as a seller's candle. Why? Because previously two times buyers tried, two times. Here you can see that buyers tried, they failed. Here the buyers tried, they failed. In this candle, 90% area covered by the buyer's body and their wick. You can see that the 80% area covered by the buyer's wick, 10% area covered by the buyer's body, and they have dropped the volume. It means nearby the zone, nearby the seller's area, buyers entered and they are weak. And because they are weak, there are possibility that the other party, which is already available nearby that place, they will definitely try to enter here, right? So because of that reason only, I said this candle will definitely try to change the color and close as a seller's candle. And here it is, guys. You can see that this candle closed as a seller's candle, right? So yeah, I hope you liked the analysis. I hope you understood the concept of CWRV, right? So now I see you in my next video. Please do share this video with all your friends and family who are interested in these types of informations. And like this video, comment down below your thoughts about the analysis, and also subscribe this YouTube channel if you are new here, guys. Now I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye. Have a very lovely day, guys.